So, what exactly would I be doing on Fun Friday? Well, it's not really a topic or anything. It's just having fun, talking about anything and everything, about my week or about the questions that you might have as uh, a listener. You can always ask, and I'm always willing uh, to answer those questions. If you want to say hi, I'll be more than happy to say hi back. And I think you'll find, even with this, that you'll find good benefit from it. So I'm really really excited. And hi Jennifer, how you doing? Thank you for being on the call. And I think what I will talk about is, for me personally, this week has been a week of a restart, and that is with my weight, because ever since I got back from the Philippines, I gained some weight back. I lose, I gain, I lose, I gain. It's a constant battle for me, and so this time I am trying to lose the weight once again. So what am I doing to lose that weight? Well, I started doing the keto diet and trying to cut out the carbs, not completely, but cut them out to a great deal. Trying to cut out the sugar, and I think I lost between 6 and 7 pounds already, just this week, on the keto diet. And also along with that, I've been also I take some products as well, that from my company that I do work for, and it's a great product, and it helps me to stay healthy, because if you know anything about the keto diet, it can sometimes you can lack certain nutrients at times, because you're on the keto diet. So when I take these other products, it allows my immunity and my system to be up to par more fully, and I'm really really excited about that. And also, so that's what I've been doing for the first this whole week, and I'm really excited about losing the weight, because I really need to lose the weight. My wife wants me to be around for quite some time. Wants me to be healthy, so that's what I'm doing. I also got myself a gym membership. I have not used it yet, but I did. I got it yesterday. I was hoping to use it today, but uh, we were gardening instead. So I'm kind of sore. We started doing that yesterday. My wife wants to build a she wants to put like flowers up on the side of the building, and alongside of the deck area. So we've been working on that every evening for a few hours to get that ready. The worst part is trying to get those weeds out. Oh my goodness, it's so crazy. And so after all that, I think we got about halfway done getting the grass out, and then once we do that, we'll start planting the tulips and all of the flowers that we want to come in for the spring. So really excited about that also. And yeah, she wants to show the hyacinth and the pink tulips. So she'll be planting those very very soon. And my wife made a very very delicious, yummy pork with radish and cucumber. And oh my goodness, it's so delicious. This is super super delicious, and you should really give it a try and make it yourself. I think you really enjoy it. Uh, so some of the things about what I've learned this week as well, teaching about leadership and teaching about uh, being uh, a one who blesses, those kind of things. It really helped me to reinforce my own beliefs as a Christian and as a husband and father, that of what I really need to do and the responsibilities that I really have as that kind of figure. Because reality is, uh, we have people depending on ourselves. I have people depending on me and my family, and it's really really important. My issue at times is like I can get focused on one thing because I tend to be more of a one track type person. So, for example, after we got back from our company convention, my focus was completely on that for a long, long time, and and then I completely stopped doing the other things, right? But now I'm in that transition where I'm trying to balance things out because I realize that I really need to have balance. So having a schedule is I really need a schedule for myself, because if I go off a schedule, then I will forget to do the things that I need to do at times. So that has really helped me, by the way, to say, okay, early in the morning I go out and do this. Uh, out this time we'll have breakfast. This time we will I will work on my business and send out 20 uh, contacts, yeah, to see, to gauge that those people's interest, and then I will follow up as well. And then after that I will of course spend more time with the family, and then we will do some gardening, etc. And then if the night permits, if, if the night permits, then certainly work out, and also maybe go out again. Uh, Sometimes I do Uber. I like to do Uber, especially around this time, because it's actually okay money and it's kind of fun. It's enjoyable. But I always enjoy more working my business, just because I know that it's going to give me the future that I need. For example, you know, let's say you do Uber and you do, the other companies, or you work for somebody else, right? Which is great. You make great money, right? You make good money with those fields. Whether you're working for somebody else, whether you are driving for Uber or delivering food with like Grubhub or DoorDash, those are great. You can make good money and you can set your own schedules, and that's great, right? So, but for me personally, I don't exactly like the idea of being like, with those, you're being a sole proprietor, meaning that you are one person, and as you're self-employed. So what happens if you stop, if you can't work anymore? And so when I think about that, and I'm like, wow, if I stop working, I don't make any money anymore. I'm not really having any residual income come in. And this is where, for me personally, why I do the business that I do, why I love network marketing. Some people give network marketing a really bad name, but they don't understand. What happens with those who are doing network marketing is that they quit too soon. They start laying blame because they have a bad upline, or they lay blame because, oh, I don't make any money, I'm spending on this money. Well, because you are doing something that doesn't really fit you, for starters, and two, not everything that your upline does is going to work for you. So you have to take tidbits from every one that you come in contact with. See what works, and then you put it together to make it work for you as a business owner. And the third thing that people don't typically do when it comes to network marketing, they don't treat it as a business. They don't. They say, "Oh, it's network marketing. It's not really a business." But it is a business, because it's a business that can make you a lot of money if you are willing to put the work in. If you spent $500,000 to $1 million buying a franchise, you would definitely put effort into that. If you go to work, if you went to college, you got your degree in nursing, whatever. Typically you're gonna put your effort into that work. If you have a job, you need to make money. You're gonna put the effort in to make money. So network marketing is the same way. It takes effort and it takes a lot of work. And the thing with network marketing also is that you will you learn you go as far as you go as far as you are mentally able. So if you have a lot of issues inside, whatever it's business, whatever it is, if you have a lot of issues inside, you can only go but so far, because your limitations of who you are is keeping you from realizing your full potential and giving you that kind of success. So these are some of the things that I really picked up this week as I'm really being reinforced in my thought process. So I do what I do at network marketing because I know that very, very soon I will get great residual income. I don't worry about what is going on at the very moment, because it's not about the moment. It's about what will be coming later in my life, in the future. I don't worry about what some people say. Yeah, you only make if you have a compensation, but this is only this at the very beginning. You can't really make a lot of money at the very beginning. Well, it's like anything. You build it up, and once you get it built up and get it going, then you can start making you can really start making great money. But you don't quit your like if you don't quit your job just right. You don't quit your job to get something started right away unless you're really, really serious and you have the capital to really put into your business, and you're really willing to put the effort into your business. So you are a business owner, and be proud of that. Be very proud of that. It doesn't matter if it's network marketing, or if it's a franchise, or if it's your own company that you thought of and you built up. It's all good, and it's not about your product so much as it is about how you are able to uh, how much work you're willing to put into it, how much effort you're willing to go out and get it done daily. So, in other words, it's not always about uh, it's not like, okay, I have to work so hard. No, it's you're working smart, but at the same time, you are working. You're doing the daily task. You're doing the activity that it takes to become a success in your field, and that is really where you really where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. So we all have, most network marketing companies, they have great products, and it always amazes me how people sometimes will uh, not believe in something when they see it in front of them. Yeah, it's really amazing. And maybe that's because people are so conditioned to believe uh, in the negative versus the positive. They're so used to seeing uh, the non-belief that they can't really see belief. They can't really see the potential. So it's really it's very intriguing to watch people at times. And I know that, like, if somebody were to join me in my company, I know that I will do everything in my power to help them to be a great success. Why? Because their success is my success. So that doesn't matter. Like, if I help that person out, but they don't want to do what I do, they find a different way to make them more successful. That's great. They really should be able to do that instead of not allowing them. You know, it's a volunteer business. Network marketing is a volunteer business. So meaning that people can leave anytime they want to. So instead of trying to uh, force something on somebody they don't want to do, then you encourage them uh, through the process and encourage them in ways that they can be that success. If they want to take a third party education to make themselves better, encourage that. That's great. That's really great. So we really have to be able to be great, good leaders for the people that we have, and be good examples also. So, a little bit about the products that I have. I want to talk a little bit about the products and the successes that I have with what I use. Because I think there's a lot of people that they don't always have an understanding of the kind of product that I have and the kind of product I offer. And when they see the benefit, when they see what it's really about, they're sold for life. Because why? Because they know that when they take the product that I offer them, it will greatly help them with the rest of life. It will boost their immune system. It will help them through their illnesses. Even if they're not ill, it will help boost. It will help keep them from getting sick longer. Help them to fight off whatever is going on. It's going to educate them. It's going to educate their immune system how to fight against certain things. It's going to boost it. It's going to remember. So, for example, if there's uh, a virus attack or a bacteria attack, and it came to your body before, then it knows how to respond to that and attack it even before it starts developing into the symptoms that we often have. So typically, at times, it will really catch it at the prodromal stage of the multiplication before it becomes a real big issue. But if it does become a bigger issue and you start having the symptoms, then your illnesses will be much less. Also, this product that I typically offer has helped so many people with anything they go with, like autoimmune disease, with issues such as even the C word. I won't like cancer, C word. It's helped people with that. Uh, even those who like on chemo, when they take their chemo therapy for cancer, when they take this product, they are much better. And there are uh, testimonies out there where these people who taken the chemotherapy, the radiation, all that good stuff, but they also take this immune product that I have. When they take it, they are they have less symptoms of the chemo. They have greater recovery. They have their chances of survival is greatly increased, more than any other product I've ever seen in my entire life. And I am this is and I really believe in this product because I have seen firsthand these types of testimonies, these you know giving something to somebody and then seeing them get better from it. Like, I think there was in actually there's a couple of cases that I want to mention. Like, one of the cases, the person had asthma, and they were uh, always going to the hospital constantly. This is in the Philippines. Always going to the hospital, and then when they were looking for a solution because the medications that they were taking were not being effective for them. So when they started to take the immune product that I have, within a week, I think it's within a week, their symptoms subsided. Because what's happening is uh, this immune product is able to, it's like a smart molecule, right? It knows when to balance the system and it knows when to raise it up. And so in this case, because an autoimmune response taking place, it was able to balance the system, and then that person was symptom free from their asthma. And when they found that when they stopped taking the product after a week or two, the symptoms started to come back. So really, it's really really amazing. There's another individual who had eye issues, and their sight was 150 on one side, 175 on the other side. And when they start taking one of the products, their eyesight actually improved to 125 and normalized on both eyes. And it was another case. Another case was a boy with a brain tumor who was in the hospital dying. He was I from he was in a coma. This is a testimony. This is not my personal story, so I'm just going off secondhand, which is a good friend of mine telling me, sharing the story. He, this person, this boy was like, I think it's like 10 years old. He had a brain tumor. He was on doing all of his chemo and stuff like that, and it didn't seem like nothing was working. And then when he started taking this product, like after, I think they said after 6 days, 6 7 days, the boy woke up. He was not in a coma. He was starting to move around. They didn't think he'll be able to be normal, and he's jumping up after a couple weeks. He's jumping up and down, like a normal kid. Now these are just one of many 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 stories of the product that I'll offer, and my own personal story is that, of course, I've always had ear cyst, and I had multiple surgeries, I think five surgeries total. And ever since I started taking the product, I have found myself getting sick a lot less. The last time I was really sick, was probably a year ago. And also, I was always been afraid to go underwater because of the issues with the ears. Like if I went underwater, I'll get that the swimmer ear thing, and so. But this time, never ever that has not come back. So I'm really excited for what I offer as a product, and I think you will too if you were to take an opportunity to take a look at what it is. So some other things this week. Let's see here. Some other things. So Sarah, my daughter, is growing up so fast. She's really talking a lot. We love watching her play, and I'm so amazed to watch her also uh, help with the gardening as well. And I'm really thankful for that. And right now she's sleeping. Behind me is my wife, and also been watching the Nationals game. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy for the Nationals. Bravo on the Nats for winning the NLDS. It's the first time. I was at game 8 or game 4 of the NLDS when Jason Worth hit the game-winning home run, and just watching that ball go right by the eyeballs and into the St. Louis dugout was an amazing, amazing experience that I've ever had in my whole entire life, and really, really blessed to have experienced that. And just then the next day, they had that disappointment of being knocked out. It was so disheartening. And so finally, they make it through, which is really, really awesome. So anyway, so I'll get back because I really want to watch the Nationals game, and also my other football team, Virginia. I'll play Miami. I don't know what the score is with that. But anyway, so thank you for being on the call. Thank you for being on Fun Friday. You have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And we will see you tomorrow with our new subject on hand, which I don't know what it is yet, but we will figure it out. All right, take care. Bye bye.